Thank you very much for inviting me into your home today, Wanda and Hans. I really appreciate you taking the time to meet with me and giving me the opportunity to talk through the potential sale of your property here at 23 Donovan Street. Selling a home is a big decision, and it's important to feel informed, supported, and confident throughout the entire process. That's why the purpose of today's meeting is to take you step by step through everything, from how we would market your property, to the offers and negotiation process, to pricing, and finally the legal paperwork, such as the Form 6 listing authority. I want to make sure you understand exactly how we operate and how we can help you achieve a smooth, successful sale. I'll explain the marketing strategy we recommend, how we attract qualified buyers, and how we manage the campaign to generate interest early. We'll discuss the current market conditions so you know why certain pricing strategies work best, and I'll show you how we'll handle offers and negotiations to protect your interest. At any point during our conversation, please stop me if you have any questions or want more details. This is not just me talking. It's about making sure that by the end of the meeting you feel completely comfortable with the process and confident in your decisions. A successful sale begins with clarity and understanding. That's exactly what I want to achieve today.
Thanks for coming. We're keen to understand how everything works and what the process looks like.
That's perfect. By the end of this meeting, you'll have a clear picture of every stage from preparing the home to the final settlement. And more importantly, you'll know how Best Realty will be guiding your every step of the way. To start, I'd like to give you a little more context about Best Realty and why we do what we do. We are a full-service real estate agency with deep local knowledge of the Brisbane market, and we specialize in residential property sales. What that means for you is that we understand not just the suburb, but the streets, the buyer pool, and what properties are truly worth. Our team prides itself on professionalism, compliance, and transparency. Everything we do is designed to give sellers confidence and their property is capable in hands. One area where we really stand out is communication. I'll be your main point of contact through the entire campaign, which means you won't be bounced around between multiple agents or assistants. Whether it's inspection feedback, market updates, or offers, I'll provide regular, honest updates so you know exactly what's happening. For example, after every inspection, I will send a detailed report summarizing buyer comments and their level of interest. If there's anything urgent or noteworthy, you'll hear from me immediately. No waiting, no wondering. We also make sure to explain the market context behind our advice. If a buyer offers below your expectations, I won't just present the number. I'll explain why they made the offer and the strategy behind the response. Our goal is simple: to make sure you feel supported and confident, not just during the sale, but right up to the settlement. Good communications keeps stress low and ensures decisions are informed rather than rushed.
That sounds good. Communication is really important to us. We want to be kept in the loop.
Exactly. Sellers who feel informed make better decisions, and that's what we aim to deliver in every step of the way. Now, before we dive into numbers and marketing, I'd like to understand a little more about you and your goals. Selling a home isn't just about the property itself. It's about your personal situation and what a successful outcome looks like for you. Could you tell me a bit about what's prompting the sale and what would you ideally like to achieve?
We're looking to upsize. We want a smooth sale without too much stress.
That's a great place to start. Upsizing is an excellent transition, but it can also be stressful. If things aren't managed carefully, by understanding that your main priority is smooth, low-stress sale, I can structure everything from pricing to marketing to negotiations to suit your needs, rather than using a generic approach. For example, if your priority is to reduce stress, we might focus on a limited number of open homes, pre-qualifying buyers carefully, and only presenting offers when there's genuine interest. Conversely, if a seller's priority was a higher sale price regardless of the stress, the approach might be more aggressive with marketing and timing. This conversation also helps me understand the emotional side of selling, which is just as important as the financial side. Every decision we make will be guided by your goals, whether that's timing, price, or conditions of the sale. Knowing your motivations allows us to create a campaign that not only achieves the best price, but also aligns with your personal priorities. After reviewing recent comparable sales in your area, analyzing buyer demand, and assessing your home's condition and features, I would recommend a price guide of $1.2 million to $1.3 million. This price range is strategic. It's high enough to reflect the true value of your property, while also being realistic enough to attract strong buyer interest right from the start. Early interest is crucial. Studies show that properties attract the highest number of buyers in first 2 to 3 weeks. By generating competition early, we create the conditions for multiple offers, which often leads to achieving the best possible sale price. I also take into account market trends. For example, if similar properties are selling quickly above the initial guide price, we can adjust our strategy to maximize outcomes. Likewise, if the market is lower, we focus on attracting serious buyers, targeted market and inspections. Setting the right price is a balance between competitive and achieving your financial goal. The price guide isn't just a number, it's a strategy to attract the right buyers, create demand, and put you in a strong negotiation position.
That's in line with what we're expecting, which is really reassuring.
Exactly. Being aligned on expectations from the start is key to avoiding surprises later and making confident decisions throughout the campaign. Now, let's talk about how we're going to market your home. A well-planned marketing campaign is critical because it determines how many qualified buyers see your property and how quickly we can generate strong offers. For your home, I recommend a professional campaign that covers both online and offline exposure. This would include premium online advertising on platforms like realestate.com and Domain, where the majority of the buyers start their search. We ensure your property appears at the top of relevant searches with professional description that highlights your home's unique features. Professional photography. High quality images are essential. They are the first impression buyers get, and research shows that homes with professional photos receive more inquiries. Floor plans. These allow buyers to visualize the layout and space, which helps serious buyers decide quickly if the home suits their needs. And then a professional signboard to attract local buyers who may be looking for a property in your area or who refer friends and family. Local traffic is often an overlooked source of qualified buyers. The approved advertising and marketed budget is $7,500, which is paid upfront and is used entirely to promote your property. It's not a fee to the agency, it's an investment in reaching the widest possible audience. The early weeks of a campaign are the most important, and this level of exposure ensures we hit the market hard from day one. For example, I've seen cases where early interest generated multiple offers within the first week because the property was professionally presented and marketed effectively. By doing this, we give ourselves the best chance of achieving a premium result.
We're happy to proceed with that marketing plan.
Excellent. With this approach, we can create strong competition among buyers, attract serious interest quickly, and ensure the property gets maximum exposure, all while keeping the campaign efficient and stress-free for you. Next, let's talk about inspections, feedback, and offers. Essentially, how buyers experience your property and how we manage the process. I recommend holding open homes every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., which is the prime time for buyers. In addition, we can arrange private inspections for serious buyers if needed. This flexible approach helps ensure that all potential buyers have an opportunity to view your home without overwhelming you with constant traffic. After each inspection, I'll provide detailed feedback. This includes how many groups attend, buyers' comments, so what they like or had concerns about, their level of interest, and likelihood of making the offer. This feedback helps us understand the market response in real time. For example, If buyers consistently comment on a particular feature, we can emphasize it in marketing or address minor issues that might be holding back offers.
That sounds good. We want to see all the offers.
Absolutely. Every genuine offer deserves your full attention, and I'll make sure you have all information to make informed decisions. Now let's talk about commission and fees. I want to make sure everything is crystal clear up front. The agreed commission is 3.3% inclusive of GST, which is payable at settlement once the sale has successfully been completed. There are no hidden costs. Everything from commission to marketing expenses and payment terms is clearly outlined in Form 6, which you will view before signing. This transparency is very important because it means you know exactly what to expect. It's worth noting that the commission covers not just listing your property, but also the full campaign marketing, inspections, negotiations, and contract preparation and support through to settlement.
That's clear. Thank you for explaining it.
Great. Transparency from the beginning helps us build trust and ensure a smooth, stress-free campaign. The Form 6 is the legal document that formally appoints Best Realty to act as your agent. It is required under Queensland legislation and protects both you and the agency. The Form 6 confirms the property details, the listing type, the agreed commission, the approved marketing and advertising, your instructions regarding inspection offers and communication. I will go through each section line by line with you to make sure all the details are correct.
We appreciate you explaining that properly.
Of course, taking the time to explain this thoroughly helps you feel confident that everything is correct and your interests are fully protected. Before we move on, I want to check to see if you have any questions at all about pricing, marketing, inspections, the Form 6, or any part of the selling process. This is your opportunity to raise concerns because once we start the campaign, it's important that you feel fully confident in the plan.
No, everything has been explained clearly.
That's wonderful. I'm glad everything is clear. If you're happy to proceed, the next step would be to complete and sign the Form 6, which will allow us to start the marketing campaign. Finally, thank you again for your time today. I'm really looking forward to working with you both to achieve a strong result. Once the paperwork is finalized, my role is not just to sell your property, but to make the process as stress-free as possible, while achieving the best possible outcome by managing every detail and keeping you informed as we remove surprises and give you peace of mind.
Thanks. We're happy to move forward.
Excellent. I'll prepare the Form 6 for signing today, and then we'll start preparing your property for market immediately. I'm confident the campaign will attract strong buyers and deliver a result you'll be happy with.